Welcome to latest world news.
France is committed to destroying the so-called Islamic State group after Friday's deadly attacks, President Francois Hollande has said. He said he would table a bill to extend the state of emergency declared after the attacks for 3 months and would suggest changes to the constitution. France's military campaign against IS in Iraq and Syria will also intensify. IS says it carried out the attacks on bars, restaurants, a concert hall and a stadium in which 129 people died. Speaking during a joint session of both houses of parliament, Mr. Hollande said the constitution needed to be amended as we need an appropriate tool we can use without having to resort to the state of emergency. Mr. Hollande said he would travel to meet U.S. President Barack Obama and Russian President Vladimir Putin in the coming days to discuss action against the group. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry arrived in Paris on Monday evening to show support for America's oldest friend against what he called psychopathic monsters. At a G20 summit in Turkey, world leaders promised tighter cooperation in the wake of the attacks. Mr. Obama said the U.S. and France had made a new agreement on intelligence sharing but said U.S. military advisors thought sending ground troops to combat ISIS would be a mistake. In his address, Mr. Hollande reiterated his opposition to Syrian President Bashar al-Assad remaining in power but said our enemy in Syria is Daesh, is. He promised more resources for the security forces and said the Charles de Gaulle aircraft carrier would be sent on Thursday to bolster the military campaign against IS. On Sunday night, French aircraft attacked Raqqa, IS's stronghold in Syria. French officials said 10 jets had dropped 20 guided bombs targeting sites including a command center, a recruitment center for jihadists, a munitions depot and a training camp. IS has issued a statement saying the raid targeted empty locations and that there were no casualties.